I know who I'm working with before I can talk to them about executing specific elements like camera or art. I got to get them all in on the story. I got to know that they want to work on the story and they're not just doing me a favor, because there's a huge difference between working for someone and working with someone. And this is your team, not your employees. They shouldn't be working for you. They have to be working with you. And the best way to do that is to hear out their criticisms and suggestions for the story.
A meal alone, the name. Why that name to you?
The idea started as how I can try and make something very like simple and mundane into like a film.
Gotcha.
And so I was like, what about just like somebody eating by themselves?
Imagery, like you've really invested into writing out the imagery of all the food and like how it looks, and me as a more visual person sees it and sees the food and sees it how you're describing it. Yeah.
I'm gonna get the second draft done this weekend and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
All right, so the first step was asking for criticism. The second step is using the criticism. When people give you the feedback that you asked for, use it. And even if you don't like the suggestions that people are making, listen to them, write them down, at least consider them. Because when you consider what other people are saying, it'll help you open your mind and create a new perspective for when you approach your story. A good example of this is your professors. Being a film student, you may have some more traditionalist professors. They might not think exactly the way you do, but at the end of the day, they have advice, they have knowledge up here, and they're trying to give it to you. So listen to what they say, write everything down, and actually open up your mind.
You can cut a finger off, you know, with it. Then you can play that whole panic part in his eyes and this thing, and we see blood, and more than freaked out, he's in shock. I really want you to, you know, put the thought behind this, because this can be a film that travels. You know, this could be a film that hits festivals.
I mean, that's always.
I mean, this is what you want. You want simple, but you know, but it has depth to it. You know, it's not too long. You know, a piece that they can slug into festivals, and something that people relate to and can enjoy. And this is definitely one of those pieces.
If you're a film student, you're not going to get your only advice from the professors at the department. You also have to build a community of filmmakers that you can be friends with and still be friends with them on a casual level. You know, some of my best friends are filmmakers, and we can just sit around and talk about film. And these friends are important to have so that you can debate stuff like the rules of screenwriting or a workflow for editing, because that's how you figure shit out.
You're not supposed to write beats in the scripts anymore. At least that's what Jennings told me, because I wrote a bunch of beats into mine. He was like, writing a beat is like kind of like a slap in the face of the director, and I was like, what if I'm the director?
I mean, if that's his defense, then as a writer, I'm gonna say absolutely, I'm gonna slap the director in the face. He's gonna mutilate whatever I do, anyways. What's your opinion?
I always liked to write beats into mine, and then I was told that it was unprofessional.
I wouldn't say that's really fair. Why should directors get to use silence as meaningful moments, but writers can't?
I don't know. I don't want to force these.
Yeah.
They'll come up. I'll keep them in mind. But for now, I'm all out of ideas. That's it. Cut. Get out of here.